And hello and welcome back to Fire Emblem. I went through the last battle again and completed it once again, more successfully this time, being realistic. So, we also, through that, have another support, a couple more supports actually, of Linhardt. So, why not? He seems to be up with C with just about everyone except Echo, which is sort of weird in its own way.
You're looking pretty tired, Linhardt. I think you could use a little more of the fighting spirit.
I believe you have enough fighting spirit for the both of us.
Enough? There's no such thing. You need as much as you can get if you're gonna train.
I'd rather pace myself. You're becoming too much like your father. I still recall with startling clarity the time he forced me to do some training.
Oh, so these two know each other quite a ways back.
Ha! I remember your father wasn't too happy about that. Our fathers actually got into a fight over it.
They hate one another so much. I simply cannot fathom what's wrong with the two of them.
I wish they'd just have it out already. One big fight to settle things. My father would win, obviously, but it would still be fun to watch.
I don't know about that. Then again, your father does seem fairly competent, given the thing with Petra.
That would be rather cruel. I don't think anyone in Fodlan could beat up your father.
Well, if you're just facing on those terms, I can imagine other things that could turn the tide.
My father does have the height advantage, though.
Height advantage? What does that matter?
When two opponents are of similar strength, the one with the height advantage wins. It's pure math.
Whoever forces the other to submit wins. That's how fighting works. It has nothing to do with height.
Brute strength alone doesn't decide a fight. And taller people have longer limbs, too. Longer limbs equates to a longer reach. Taller people can hit you from farther away. Oh, and they have more leg strength.
And in general, they have a bigger frame, which can hold more muscle, which can output more strength in general. If anything, it's more impressive to have a similar strength to the taller person as easily on a smaller frame.
There's also that... Well, I'm bored explaining this. I think you get my point.
No, I don't get it. Now you're talking about limb length and reach? None of that matters when you're up close and brawling.
Actually, it sort of does. I mean, reach is sort of very important when you're speaking, especially, specifically brawling.
You know, I'm going to agree with you just so I don't have to keep talking.
If you've got something else to say, then come out and say it. Actually, no, forget this. I'll prove it to you myself. Some of those new knights look pretty tall. I'll fight one just for you.
And off he goes.
Oh god, that's gonna go well. That's gonna go fantastically well.
They're all so strong, I couldn't land a single blow.
So it's as I said then, isn't it? The tallest fighter has the advantage. And my father could beat yours in a fight.
No, that actually wasn't your argument, but okay. Oh boy. These two are definitely childhood friends. You can see it. You can see it real well.
I do believe a nap is in order.
Ah, this is lovely. Just feel that breeze.
Dorothea, whatever are you doing here?
I was thinking of relaxing here, but it looks as if someone else is lounging in my spot already. Taking a nap in public like this? Really, Lynn. The nobles look down on such behavior.
You do know I am of noble birth.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just teasing. You never do act very noble, though. Why is that?
Each person must follow their own way. This is how I prefer to live. Even if some of the more pretentious nobles like to poke fun at my ways.
Doesn't that bother you? I mean, really? It doesn't hurt your pride or anything?
What use is pride? It doesn't feed nor clothe you. It offers no warmth on a cold night.
First time I've heard a noble say something like that.
Well, most nobles are... oh, what is the polite way to say it? Fools. Yes, they are fools. As for myself, My father is the Minister of Domestic Affairs, and he has pride enough for the both of us. For example, did you know he and the Minister of Military Affairs cannot get along, although they value each other greatly? His pride gets in the way, so he can't make amends. That is why there is discord between civil ministers and military officers in the Empire.
Would that be Casper's dad?
And so pride serves no good purpose in politics either. So tell me, what use is it?
I wonder if bad blood between civil and military leaders is somewhat unavoidable. The Minister of Domestic Affairs is in charge of all civil officials, so if they just give in easily, their subordinates would lose respect, right? I get the feeling that if your pride isn't equal to the responsibility you bear, then you aren't fit to lead. Also, I happen to think pride can be quite charming.
And how necessary is charm? It just gets in the way of living your life.
If you lack charm, nobody will give you a second glance.
Right, which means more time for napping.
Lynn, you can't really believe what you're saying, can you?
I could buy it. Pride is an interesting topic, definitely. I think there's... Pride is fine, it's more how you use it. Ultimately, for better or for worse, if that makes sense. Different forms and whatnot. Okay. Hey, Sophis.
This monastery is more dangerous than I expected. It's likely that our foes have infiltrated the ranks of the teachers. And there may be others of questionable character about as well.
Who are her foes?
If you ask me, there is something amiss about that old man, Tomas.
Ooh. Okay. I'll keep an eye on him. Didn't seem that suspicious, but okay. Fishing turnip. Fuck. Whatever. Drop this off. Banish the bandits. Oh, it's needed. Do you have what it takes to train with the Kingdom Knights? Da-da-da, Kingdom Youths. Oh, okay. Okay, options. Huh. Nothing of particular note going on this time. No main, no main story quest, it seems.
Professor, do you have a second? It's about Monica. Does she seem off to you? She was in prison for a long while, but she seems to have recovered almost instantly, and she's been bizarrely cheerful.
It is weird to happen so fast. It's something worth questioning until we understand her situation more, but not something to create into a notable deal or even something actionable until we also know more about her situation.
You see what I mean? I wonder if she's straining to seem happy just to make people comfortable. And why is she so close to Edelgard anyway?
Oh, is she? I didn't think Edelgard recognized her. Okay, yeah, she's a spy. After what Sophis said, it's like, yeah, she's a spy. Oh, she feels like a spy. Oh, fucking Hubert, what are you?
Definitely.
The Battle of the Eagle and Lion is a free-for-all contest among the three classes. If you are victorious, the Archbishop will no doubt present you with a reward.
I'm not really that interested in rewards, honestly.
Just what I thought you'd say.
Oh, well. Good of you to hear what you wanted to hear.
Along with Flame, we found another female student who went missing last year.
We did?
But now the combat professor Yuritsa has vanished.
No, I did.
His origin begged many questions, so there were plenty of objections to his appointment here. He is apparently from House Rim of the Empire, but he was adopted from another family, or so they say. Anyway, there hasn't been much good to be said about House Rim in recent decades.
Interesting. Letter to Rhea. A letter that seems to be written to Rhea. Probably belongs to someone with deep connection. Oh, how nice. Oh, she's just straight up here. Hello, Monica.
What do you say, Adel? Shall we meet up in the library later to...
Oh, hello, Professor.
Wait, what?
Do you need something? I'm a little busy at the moment.
Sorry, Professor. I've got a lot of questions to ask Adel here. Since I couldn't graduate last year, I really want to make sure I can do so this year. Don't worry. I won't participate in any assignments, so as not to take any attention away from the younger students. I look forward to learning from you, Professor.
So she's not a combat character. Even more reason to feel as though she's gonna be here very temporarily and is... Do you know?
What do you say, Adel? Since I don't worry, I look forward...
Huh. Be very, very, very careful. I'd like an explanation, but it is what it is. That's really red hair. Like, really, really red hair. Okay.
Definitely.
Consider me sufficiently suspicious.
Fishing? No thanks.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
I tried it once and, ugh, gross. I don't even really like to eat fish, let alone catch and gut them. Besides, who can think about fishing right now? The Battle of the Eagle and Lion is coming up soon. Feeling confident?
Yeah, unsubstantiated confidence, very.
That's the spirit.
Yay. But I'm so with you on fishing. Like I said, well, it's just every single one of these games has goddamn fishing. I'm so fucking tired of it. As soon as it's introduced in any of them, it's just like, fucking hell, man. Do something else, please. And it's like not something I can really relate to wanting to do in real life in the same way she was saying, I don't really like fish. I definitely don't want to, like, I definitely don't see the appeal of fishing itself. It sounds boring. And gutting them just sounds something I don't want to do in the first place. So, yeah.
Gronder Field is in the Empire, right? I wonder how we'll get there. I thought I heard that there's no path that goes straight from the monastery to the Empire. Oh, perhaps we'll travel through Alliance territory. Yes, I see. From the east, we would go... there. Ah, yes, that must be it.
Interesting. Seems like an odd detail to even bring up in the first place. I wonder if that means anything. Good.
Right. Going all the way to the Empire for a mock battle? This is serious business. And there's a reward to be had as well. I'd really like to win this thing.
I'm sure you would love to win it, but, you know, maybe next year.
Well, excuse me, Professor. Do you think it would reflect poorly on me if I chose not to take part in the Battle of the Eagle and Lion?
Yes, it would likely reflect poorly on you. Being realistic.
Oh, I see. I'm not very confident, but I'll try my best.
That's a better attitude to take. If that's really your only problem. If the question becomes, should you ignore that and do what makes you, and do something different, then that's a different discussion. But yes, it would reflect poorly. This seems like a big event that a lot of people are paying attention to.
I'm just absolutely exhausted. I swear to you, Professor, every month we're worked harder than the month before. I had imagined the Academy as a chance to possibly relax before our lives began in earnest.
You mean in the inevitable job you'd want to get of something comfy and simple? You came to the Academy to relax.
After graduating, we'll enter into noble society, which means contending with all the intrigues and dramas that entails. I want to just postpone life for a bit. Fish, nap under a tree, skip out on lectures and... Well, not your lectures, of course, Professor.
You want to fish? You want to go fish for me? I wouldn't object to you taking over for me.
Hey! The Death Knight's true identity. Personally, I don't think it could be Yaritza. He taught me swordsmanship. He said I had talent and the potential to get pretty strong. He was a little scary, of course. But it's hard for me to believe he's a bad person.
Well, I don't really... I have a feeling he's probably not going to be a bad person. The question becomes, are we sort of assuming the Death Knight is horrible because, you know, enemy and, you know, Death Knight? Or are we assuming, you know... Or maybe he's okay, and Yuritsa's not a bad person. Or maybe Yuritsa's not the Death Knight.
A fishing tournament, huh? Sounds fun, but not as fun as reeling in the ladies. Just kidding, of course. The most important thing right now is preparing for the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. After all, the ladies love nothing more than a winner. And around here, there's no bigger game.
Well, let's get him hyped up. I'm sure they do.
I knew you'd understand, Professor.
Yes, I understand, and that's about the extent of it. You know, something I noticed when going through shit. So, probably because of birthdays and whatnot, but... these people are old as fuck for Academy students. He's 20 now. Like, she's 16, she's 19, 17, 17, 16. Like, there's two 16-year-olds, and then there's 18, 20, 18, and 26. And a bunch of question marks, too. I do not have a young class, basically.
Flayn and Monica, was it? I'm glad they were returned safe and sound.
Oh, that's it? Huh. Okay. I wonder if they'd join whatever class you were teaching. Maybe that's why his dialogue's so simple. Like, if it was the other way around and if I was professor for his class, he'd have something more akin to what Edelgard had this chapter.
I need a favor.
Sure. This is the training with the knights thing.
Did you want something?
Not really. Okay. Yeah, those are way too simplistic.
So it is.
That seems suspicious.
Hey.
Oh, the suspicious guy.
When you feel that first refreshing breeze upon your face, you know it is almost time for the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. Gronder Field is within the Empire, but the path there from the monastery necessitates passing through Alliance territory. Fodlan's biggest river, the Aramed River, flows along the border between the Empire and the Alliance. You will have to cross one of the largest bridges upon that river, the Great Bridge of Myrden.
It's hard to imagine there's not something that's gonna go down there. People keep mentioning it. Like on the way there instead. Yo, Gatekeep, how's it going?
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Young Monica disappeared last year. I thought she had simply run along home, but it turns out she was kidnapped. I can't believe it. How awful it must have been for the poor thing. They say her personality has completely changed, but at least she seems more cheerful than before. Grateful to be alive, perhaps?
Completely different. So, people thought she ran along home. Did no one fucking check over an entire year if she went home or not?
Do you have time for a request?
Bandits. Maybe, yeah. I'll make the effort, at the very least. Time for fishing, eh?
Can you believe what Seteth said?
No! How dare he?
Catch some tasty fish for Flayn. I'm her bodyguard.
Oh, is that your job now? Oh, wow.
I told my brother I had a craving for some tasty fish. I did not realize when I did so that it would turn into, well, this. My apologies.
The entire fucking tournament is because of that. God damn it, Seteth! God fucking damn you.
I'm going to catch me some mighty fish. Just you wait and see. But they haven't been biting.
Maybe the fish are frightened by you.
I didn't think of that. The truth is right in front of me. Oh, just kidding. As though a fish is smart enough to be afraid of me.
Are you underestimating their intelligence, or are you overestimating your own? One or the other, one or the other.
I
fished with frequency back in Bridget. I will not have losing. Will you be trying to fish too?
I suppose. Not gonna. You love fishing, Casper? Oh no.
Are you gonna participate in the fishing tournament, Professor?
I feel obligations to. God, there's so many people in this area too.
Hey, Professor! Did you hear about the fishing tournament? You get to fish in the pond as much as you want. The more you catch, the more you get to eat.
Yeah, nice. I'm not gonna think about that too much.
Welcome to the monastery fishing tournament.
You sound so
You look
excited.
confused. Didn't Satis tell you about it?
I don't want to talk to him about
Just
it.
Catch whatever fish Flame requests. Show any fish you catch to Flame.
Yay.
I have a favor to ask.
Whoa, you sound so excited about it. So do I. Tournament bait. Oh, fucking boy.
Oh, are you taking part in the fishing tournament? Let's put your skills to the test.
I have no skills.
Whoever can catch the biggest one of these fish wins.
There is... It's likely to... you're likely to beat Ignatz if you have a fish with a rarity of 2 stars or higher. Okay. That seems like it's a low... Fuck,
Professor.
could I just, like... Could I just take a fish I found on the fucking ground and submit it?
Oh, let's see.
4. Yeah.
So you are joining? I just caught...
2.
I am happy that you will have participation. We will both have...
And, 3. So, he's the guy to beat, basically. The guy who really wants to fucking eat them.
Professor.
Fine. Who else is... You?
Oh, so you're taking part. How would you feel about a little friendly competition? Catch the same kind of fish as me and we'll compare the two. Biggest wins.
Ah. Wonderful. I'm gonna do other stuff first.
Fodlan is big. It's not as big as Almyra is, but it's still pretty big.
Do you want to travel around Fodlan someday?
Travel? I don't know. Never thought about it, I guess.
No, that would require you going away from your dear, dear Rhea. Maybe not then.
Professor, has Setith told you? We're to have a fishing tournament.
Yeah.
Given the events of the last month, I believe this is just the sort of distraction we need. Staff and student alike.
Meh. Are you gonna take part?
I'm afraid I'm not one for such festivities. I do enjoy a spot of fishing, though. I believe it best that I stick to quietly fishing by myself.
You probably would win easy, I'm guessing. I do have a 3-star one. Can I show that to her?
Will you be taking part too, Professor? I must admit I am quite excited. I cannot recall the type of fish I was hoping to dine on. So, if you do manage to catch a fish, do you mind bringing it for me to see?
Oh.
What a...
Oh, okay. So she'll know at that point. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. This is like 20 times more exciting than it really should be. Oh, I got a fucking 4-star. First fucking try. For fuck's sake, man. 5 fucking star. I might as well just, like, get a bunch of them. I don't know if, like, because all these different people, if they, need different fish, basically. Do I get anything about it being perfect? No. It actually seems random. And I'm, like, basically lucky that my first 5 were, like, well, 4, so we're just, like, 4 or 5 stars. Maybe it's not too unfortunate. Like, I don't want to do it, so it's, like, stupid easy, but it's like I'm getting the best fucking shit without really trying. Okay, I really can't imagine what I've gotten so far not being sufficient. I was really just going for quantity for the sake of having shit to feed the fucking fishes.
Did you catch something? Let me see what you got. No way! That fish looks bigger and tastier. I can't believe I lost.
Yeah, easy peasy. Lemon motherfucking squeezy. Lemon motherfucking
All right,
squeezy.
let's see what you got. I lost? But how? I guess I underestimated you, Professor.
Better get used to it.
Show me the fish, so we can see whose has the biggest size. I will have comparisons now. Your fish has way more size. I have had losing. I mean, I have lost.
Indeed. Ha ha ha.
Ah, you already got your hands on some fish. Let's compare then. Aw, I lost. Is there anything you can't do?
Like, this is so fucking easy. It's so fucking simple.
Looks like you've been doing some fishing. Let's see what you've got. Wow, that's a spectacular fish. You win. I can't compete with that.
Like, I got something that probably could beat all of them in, like, the first couple. Easy. Oh, I didn't even notice you there.
Are you taking part as well? Why don't we have some fun with this? A little contest. If you catch a fish like this, come show it to me. Whoever catches the bigger fish will be the victor. So, you've caught something, have you? Let us pit our fish against each other. Alas, your fish is clearly grander than mine. I suppose you win. This time.
Oh my. Okay, sure.
Have you thought about entering? Maybe you and I could have a little friendly competition. I just caught this fish here. Why don't you try catching a bigger one of the same type?
4 stars is like I got like 10 4 stars, I feel like.
Oh, you've caught one. Let me see. Nice, you beat me. This is for you.
So fucking simple.
Oh, you caught one! Yes, yes, yay! Oh, this is it! This is the fish I have been pining for. I am so pleased. I shall cook it up immediately.
Aw. Well, I did have multiple of those, so...
Thanks.
Easy peasy. Easy peasy.
This created more fun than...
No, I didn't have fun. Stop telling me.
I wasn't expecting...
Fuck fishing. It was so simple. It wasn't even... It was like mind-numbing, too.
The fishing tournament is over. I heard you did some fishing.
Yeah. Here, train me on the bow. Does this not use time normally? I thought it used time. I thought all of them used time. Are there things that don't use time that I've just been an idiot about lately? Oh, really? Oh, come on. I assumed all the all the facility stuff used up time. I thought that was the point. You're like picking and choosing between them. Okay. I guess I'll do this from now on. That's another just my bad, I guess.
Come on.
Oh, were you also a part of it?
Why are they having a fishing tournament now? Are they just giving up on the battle of the eagle and lion? You're not condoning this, right? Are you?
Not only am I not condoning it, I'm so, vilely against it, I won it just out of spite. That's it. That's the canon way Echo approached this. I fucking won it out of spite.
Why would we go all the way to Gronder Field? It's idiocy to travel that far. It may be a tradition, but it takes forever to get there and is exhausting. So pointless. I guess there's nothing to be done about it. Even by you, Professor.
Yeah, I don't really think I have any choice whatsoever in that matter. Hey, Bernie, you want some fish?
Hi, Professor. Want to know something? Gronder is in the territory of House Burgleys in the Empire. That's right next to my home, the region of House Varley. Oh no. What if my parents come to watch?
What if you die? What if I don't think nobles are allowed to watch.
Really? Are you sure? You wouldn't say that if you weren't completely sure, right?
I think I might lie to you regularly, so... Take it as you will.
That young lady, Monica, might she be Baron Ox's daughter?
We're not acquainted, but I have heard tell that the Baron has a daughter roughly her age. Despite my current circumstances, I was born into House Nouvelle, one of the preeminent houses of the Empire. Didn't you know? There isn't much of my house left to speak of, but mark my words, someday it shall return in glory.
Meh. If you say so. I probably do want to do more of that, just to get to the point of, like, at least recruiting the characters I want to recruit. I'm also not that interested in talking to the NPCs down here, honestly. Let's see.
Hey, pal. The Surface Brats have that big brawl this month, yeah? The Battle of the Eagle and Lion? The Golden Deer lost that one back in my day. Hope they win this year. Ha! Gotcha! I'll be cheering for your house this time. Not like I have anything better to do.
Like fending off these mercenaries that are attacking you guys? What chapter was it?
Don't beat her. I get it.
4. I think the other one, the other one I actually want to recruit was 5, right?
Blaine is home safe! Woohoo! I mean, woohoo!
Ah!
I'm relieved. I'd be devastated if something had happened to her.
You let down your guard.
What? You what? Sorry, but I think it's...
Chapter 5, yeah. So I probably want to try to complete at least Chapter 5 before too long. Before it becomes too late, whenever that is, basically.
The Battle of the Eagle and Lion is almost here. Time certainly is strange. All this really has me feeling nostalgic. Back when I was in the academy, I took part in the battle too.
What class were you in?
The Blue Lions. Back then, I was living with Kingdom nobility as an adoptee. Lady Rhea still watches the battle, yeah? Best of luck to you, friend.
Wait, why is that important? Huh. Okay, well, whatever. So again, for recruiting, I am still trying to avoid recruiting until, especially level-wise, I imagine mid to late teens. Whenever we start getting in that range, I'll start to seriously consider actually doing it, basically. 3 notes, okay. I've looked over the notes of this box before. It seems like everyone's always worried about complaining about stuff. Is everyone really that bad off? A lot of these concerns are a bit trivial. That is a major invasion of privacy. Yeah, I don't think they'd be great to that. Worry does often lead to growth. Oh, you? Okay. I was thinking it was, Dedue, or whatever his name was. Or Dedu. Oh, that's Hilda for sure. It's my turn to clean, but I'm feeling under the weather. Even writing this note is a strain. I need to get someone else to clean for me. Who should I ask? Mercedes is definitely the one who'd actually do it. Seth would just tell you to, you know, actually do it, probably. Woo. Is that Ignatz or Lorenz? Let me just ask you straight. What do you think makes a great mercenary? Oh no, that's Leonie, isn't it? Or Leonie. Oh, she's all about the honor of being a mercenary, which is a weird thing, so... The will to fight for those who can't protect themselves, probably, is what she'd enjoy as an answer. Yeah, that's about what I figured. Okay. Past mistakes aside, I do feel as though I'm starting to try, like... And I know, I guess the clock above them is the indicator. For some reason, I saw some of them with that above it, had them use time, and just sort of internalized, like, well, I guess all facility stuff was is like that.
Oh, hi, Professor. Have you heard the rumor about the Goddess Tower? Well, there's an annual ball here the month after next, during the ethereal moon. They say if a boy and a girl wish for something together at the Goddess Tower on that night, the goddess herself will grant it. I don't know where the rumor started, but it's a great story, isn't it?
It sounds like the sort of thing that would start in an academy. Definitely does. Hey, Mercedes. I hear you're gonna help people clean today.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I was lost in thought.
You do seem a bit down.
It's very kind of you to be concerned, but I promise that I'm fine. I was just thinking, the Death Knight's true identity. Could it actually be Professor Yuritsa?
I mean, lots of possibilities, but I guess we'll see. Something for a delivery this time.
I have a favor to
Delivering
ask.
this love letter on my behalf. He's gallant. He has a charming smile. He always puts his family first. Is the game going to tell me again? Does seem to be doing that. It's not like there are multiple options either. Then again, who's over here then?
Hey.
Hey. Yes.
Oh no, fucking hell. He's a... Oh god. Yeah, this isn't gonna go well.
I'm going to catch me some mighty...
This isn't gonna go well. This is not gonna go well.
I appreciate.
My savior, thank you.
I think he looked happy about it. Sure, I guess. Have fun with that, I guess. Oh my. Oh my goodness. Someone who isn't Bernie that's keeping up in their room?
Since we were little, Ingrid's always gotten this odd look in her eye when someone brings up food.
Oh, that's good. Should I give her food then? Also, I got this like part of the one of the quests gave me this. Figured it'd be good for you.
Aha, this is not...
I am trying to recruit him.
I received a rare letter from my father recently. He said that he is praying for the Golden Deer House to emerge victorious. Insistently praying. My father attended the Officers' Academy and won a glorious victory in the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. I think he is quite proud of that, even to this day. I suppose that shows how great an honor it truly is.
Or how insecure your family is. Options, options, options.
You know, the Empire used to control all of Fodlan. But after the Civil War, the northern region split off and became the Kingdom. Later, the eastern part of the Kingdom seceded to become the Alliance. There are 3 powers today, but 1,000 years ago, we were all united as one. Even now, among the nobles of the Empire, there are some who dream of reunifying Fodlan.
Yeah, that could definitely pose some problems in the future. In terms of motivations and things not necessarily being a positive all the time. Or everyone trying to work towards everyone's happiness. Like, there could be people from the Empire that are, you know, scheming all this, basically. Is my point.
Hey! I don't know if you've heard, but Flane is very special. Her blood carries a rare crest. Oh, the lengths to which she could advance my research, if only I were able to study her. If only it weren't for Sedith's strict orders. He protects his sister with unusual zeal.
Nah, you should definitely give up.
I dislike it, but I agree. The time I would spend begging him and accomplishing nothing would be better spent on other research.
Yeah, that's how you see it. I did look at her crest briefly. Sethleon. Kindness and mastery of light sometimes raises a might when recovering. The crests seem fairly... Like, they occasionally help, but most of the time they're just like, meh. They're so RNG based that it's like, you can't really account for them.
I always thought I was pretty good, you know? Then I'd go and get stabbed. Oh. But my opponent was the Death Knight, so I figure I did pretty well to only get stabbed. I wonder if it's true that he is actually Yuritsa. Whoever he is, I'm going to make him pay. It turns out that when I get stabbed, I get really mad.
Oh, I'll help you get revenge. This will be fun.
I'm not going to let him get the better of me again.
Let's hype up that irresponsibility. Here, you want some alcohol? I'm sure that'll definitely fuel the flames of anger. I'm a good person.
Yes. How are preparations for the Battle of the Eagle and Lion going? Fishing? Taking it easy, are you? The recent happenings at the monastery. There is something going on behind the scenes here. I've been commissioned to investigate as well. As I've already mentioned, this month I'm off to the kingdom. You be on your guard, okay?
I suspect you're on a bit of a wild goose chase. But yeah, fishing. There are definitely, like... there are definitely some suspicious things going on here, I suppose. I'm more worried about you than myself.
Perhaps I've gotten in your head too much. I won't go dying on you. I've stayed alive this long after all.
Will you really? I'm doubtful. I'm doubtful.
The situation last month was dire indeed. The students endured great hardship. I hope you were able to put all of that behind you, so that you may focus on this month's assignment.
I'm not too worried about that aspect of it. I'm gonna keep my eye out, though.
A most reassuring response. I trust that your class is in good hands. I look forward to seeing your skills on display at the Battle of the Eagle and Lion.
I suppose we'll see. I suppose we'll see in the end. Hey, Sedith. You are spoiling her rotten after she got kidnapped, aren't you?
I hear that you participated in the fishing tournament. I appreciate you taking the time.
Oh, I won out of spite, don't worry. I guess the point really was just to give her a fish she wanted, and I gave her that. It's more the idea of fishing that I'm against. Just, you know, conceptually. If there's any goal I have for the end of this game, it's to take fishing and eliminate it from the world.
Really?
We have a goal. Feels good to have a goal. Oh, perfect. I feel like I guess and check on these, basically, typically. Which is what it is, essentially. Or, training. Sure. Nah. Just can't get fucking, I can't get to a state where I'm actually doing everything as well as I want to. I feel like it's random to get, like, good, great, or perfect on stuff like that. It feels so random. I wonder if there's actually a way. It feels like the sort of thing, like, it's so random that, like, you could realistically save scum it if you really wanted to. If you really, really wanted to.
Present company excluded, of course.
Oh, right. Nah, I really just wanted to get their motivation up if I'm being realistic. That's really all I was trying to do. There aren't that many... At least this would be interesting if I approached it. There aren't that many options for me to get flying up, are there? Like, Ingrid requires flying, right? Oh well. Okay. Probably belongs to proponent of devious tactics. Rouspec treaties. It could be Felix. I remember him having something about, like, really, like, fucked up tactics.
I know nothing.
Not yours? Okay.
Yes, that is mine.
Okay, good. I couldn't even think of who else might be. Sort of just hopeful on this one. I don't know if you're actually related to a knight?
That's mine.
Okay.
Thank you for finding it.
Can't think. I don't know the kingdom ones very much, but you're a swordsman, and I know you have a history, and like your lineage is all about like let's get powerful for powerful's sake. Oh yeah, and this was a plane, wasn't it? I remember looking that before, and I couldn't give it to her.
Oh.
Yep. There we go. And let's see. Scaled with the bow. Quite a few options for that.
What?
Nope. Okay, who else is actually good with a bow? I don't know.
The fishing I heard you did.
I had to look it up eventually, and I didn't even consider. I keep forgetting about the damn. I keep forgetting about the damn.
Thanks.
The damn like actual like instructors and knights and stuff like that when I'm thinking about lost items. Is it racist of me to assume?
Oh, okay. Of this. You have my thanks.
The foreigner's big at hunting, and I know she hunts and stuff like that, but It almost makes her feel a bit third world-ish to have her be the one that's good at hunting and whatnot. I don't know. Meh. So it wasn't Felix with this knight thing from the kingdom.
Yes, that's
Yay!
mine. Thank you very much. I've been looking for it.
Yay, good, okay. Also, training muscles.
Hey.
What do you figure the chances are, Tim?
Fishing tournament? Oh,
Yeah.
hey.
I tried
guess
churchgoers. I tried churchgoers, and apparently, this is Catherine. I had to look it up.
Oh, this is...
Yeah. So both of these are Hilda. Often writes letters. So I'm gonna say started roaming from place to place. That could be Geralt, maybe. Can I don't think I can give him stuff though. I don't. Maybe, probably someone from the Alliance. It doesn't seem like there's many people in the Kingdom or Empire that are like roamers. It also might be someone who works here, but yeah. Often writes letter. Often writes letters. Often writes letter. Who on earth does that? I actually have no fucking clue. Ignatz? Maybe. I feel like that's just sort of like stereotyping him as the, you know, oh my goodness, he wears glasses, so he must read and write. What a guy. Tattoo has a new speech option?
Hey. Ever since the tournament, the kitchen is completely overtaken with fish. The cooks cannot keep up.
Oh, wow, okay.
Hey.
That's unfortunate. Wow.
I look forward.
Okay, so I can give stuff to you. Okay. So yeah, I had to look this up. I had no idea she was big on writing letters, so...
How did you know this was mine? Thank you, Mikey.
Yep,
There we
that's
go.
mine.
Yep, okay, cool. Okay, that's all the ones I can give. No, they're key items, technically. What do I do with these? Oh, boy. Do I just have a million different fucking fish that I don't need in my inventory for forever? Is that really how this is gonna go? Okay, I just looked it up, and it doesn't sound like there's any actual use for them, and you can't get rid of them, so fuck that. Fuck that, man. That's dumb. Huh. I'm like at the point of having a bunch go up, but... Okay. I'm guessing something in the story needs to happen for all of those. Got it. What's wrong? Oh. Oh no, yeah, troubles with love. Oh, tease her about it.
Professor, oh, don't worry. It's nothing. Actually, could we talk for a bit? Somewhere a little more private?
Sure, why not?
I'm just gonna come right out and say it. I find you a little difficult to be around.
Oh?
I know. I'm your student and you're just trying to watch out for me. But the way you look at me sometimes, it's like you're seeing right through me.
Okay, I think you're getting the wrong idea, at the very least. But what do you mean, seeing through you?
Don't worry. I know you don't mean anything bad by it. I'm just too self-conscious, I guess. The thing is, I don't have anything to call my own. No land, no birthright, no fortune. Little knowledge or battle skill. I think that's why I always clung to my popularity as a diva. Even after leaving the stage behind, I sort of kept up the act. When I look at you, it's like your eyes are accusing me. Telling me that you see right through it. That's what I mean when I say it's difficult being around you. Hey, this might be nuts, but maybe you could show me some kind of weakness of yours?
I have no weaknesses! No, it's true. It's true. I have absolutely no weaknesses. 100%. Definitely.
Oh, come on, Professor. Everyone has some kind of weakness. You know mine. If I know one of yours, maybe I'll feel less... I don't know... vulnerable.
I'm not particularly good when I get stabbed. It just sort of, slices through the flesh. Well, if it'll really help.
Excellent. Well then, don't mind me. I bet I know your weakness. It's not mental, is it? It's physical. You're ticklish. Here, I'll prove it. That's right. The next time you gaze into my soul, I know just how I'll retaliate. Professor? What's with you? Why aren't you reacting to anything I'm doing?
I think I might not be ticklish. If you really want to make me laugh, strike my funny bone.
Come on. I thought that was funny. I swear, it's like your heart isn't even beating.
Actually, my heart isn't beating.
Don't be so silly. Huh? It really isn't beating? Is what I'd say if I were more gullible. You're just fooling around, Professor. I'm not sure how you did it, but that was a good one.
Actually, that's an interesting... The fact that I can say that at all actually makes me sort of like, wait, what? Yes, I am joking. Probably. Maybe. I guess we'll find out. I guess we'll find out. Oh, I missed this. Someone who likes collecting pebbles? I have no fucking clue. Okay. I'm at the end of this. I don't have the patience for figuring this out at the moment. Happy. Okay, also from the... Also an Abyss character. Okay. She likes collecting pebbles. I never would have guessed. And then again, she does seem like it. My mind does not go to them very easily when thinking about these lost items.
I was sure I'd never see this thing again. Thanks for finding it.
Just a fucking random pebble. Oh, okay. Okay, I think I've done everything I can. So, let's move on. Ordelian. These aren't the names, these are the breeds, right? Technically? Plated Rex. And Mundian. Weird fucking names, man. Okay. Yeah, I think I want you, Oh. Nah, let's have you on both again. Reason and Bow. Okay. We have lots of options. Let's continue.
I'm improved.
Okay, let's see if we can get the last one of his, like, stars here. And see what that does.
I am beginning. Never on.
That should give...
I am quite pleased.
Yeah, okay, what does it do? Budding talent. The unit now excels in the heavy armor skill. Seal speed.
I feel like a new...
So, okay, so it gives the extra... Okay. So it gives the extra... It gives the extra, stuff to it, basically. So that you can get more per... Got it.
You have my...
Everything went...
It'll probably go from being a negative to a positive when that becomes a thing, right? So, probably good to get those sooner or later, right? At least that's what it seems like to me. I shall have you question all the authority, Flane. Yay.
I would like to do...
I'll have you learn reason to overpower your faith. Why do I feel like it would be incredibly entertaining if Flane could be a brawler? A brawler in heavy armor. I think we're too late to make that a thing, but man, that would be entertaining, wouldn't it? I feel like it would be. Okay, that's it for the week.
May I ask a question?
Sorry, but you should probably just skip me. I don't have a question to ask. How would I even think of one? You just did. You don't need to. Just talk about whatever you like. It's important to not feel pressure to do... Yeah, that thing... I feel like that would be good for her. Not feel pressure to do something but necessarily what's expected of you. Just feel the ability to be comfortable as necessary in what you're doing.
I guess I could do that. Thanks.
Woo! That
Professor.
changes a bunch. I suppose for now. I'm making you a brawler more than anything, so...
We will do a beautiful job, I am sure.
Let's do it together.
It is
Woo.
done.
Ah, cool. Yeah, that's about what I was expecting. Anna's one of those where it's like I'm not really planning too much specific for her. She's just sort of a tag along. And I imagine this is for the quest. Oh. Paralog battles branch away from the main storyline, focus on side story specific units. By completing these battles, you can gain unique items and battalions that pertain to these side stories. Some paralogs feature units from outside your house. You can control these units while in battle, but they will not earn experience or acquire items. Interesting. Oh, okay. If only I could do multiple fucking battles a week. God damn it. I have these quests too. These are a little bit higher level. Ian receives an unexpected proposal of marriage from a noble of rising status. As soon as Dorothy hears the name, she's adamantly against any engagement between them. Really? That's intriguing. And they're available until... And Sylvain, I'm I'm sure he's fine as a character if you get to know him, really, but he's like sort of meh in my head. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck the quest. I can do those later. I can do those later, basically. Yeah, let's do one of these. Rumored nuptials. Deploy for the rumored nuptials. That's fun. Okay, cool. Paralogs. I remember that being a thing. That does sound familiar from Awakening. Actually, it was available till 2/22. That's probably quite some time.
What's the matter, Ingrid? I never hear you sigh like that.
Oh, hi, Dorothea. And hello, Professor. Nothing's the matter. Well, nothing major.
You don't look like it's nothing major. Then again, I suppose you always have a furrowed brow, don't you?
Truth be told, there's rather a lot going on. It seems that there's always something to worry about.
Okay. What's worrying you right now?
Now? Oh, I really did not wish to bother you with such trivialities. You see, I received a letter from my father recently.
From Count Galatea? What a kind gentleman to have for a father.
I thank you. But the content within the letter is what I find troubling.
Let me see. Oh, it's a marriage proposal. For you.
Have you ever even met the suitor?
I've not met him, though I've heard his name here and there. He began life as a merchant, but has somehow achieved rank in court, an enterprising noble from an allied territory. It's most likely that he wants the crest of Daphne that I bear, to adorn his family name.
Yes, that sounds about right. The jerk.
You sound as though you know him. Do you?
Yes, I must admit that I know him. He tried to court me when I was a singer. Best advice I can give you, Ingrid? Stay far, far away from this guy.
He's offered a sizable dowry, so I must at least consider it. For the sake of my family.
Dowry? Blood money. That's all it is.
Dorothea,
Wait. You're getting a little too, riled up about this. He's a merchant, right? Is he like a merchant in war goods?
This jerk's entire fortune is soaked in blood. Do you want to rebuild your own house using that kind of money? I mean, it's all just rumors, but I think it still might be worth investigating. What do you think, Professor? Should we go check this guy out?
Oh, sure. Why not?
Great. Let's tell the others.
Really? Okay.
Oh, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Fine. It'll be all fine, I'm sure.